15?
You'll get a hot dog.
I'm gonna go with that.
Might be a little
Lose control of body and soul. Don't look for the last minute. Just take it slow. Don't get in your head. Just jump into it. Get started. Get started. Ladies and gentlemen, if we can have your attention, please. The first pitch is going to be thrown out by Olin Anderson, who is grandson of longtime Black Bear supporter Bob Crispin. Let's hear it for Olin Anderson. Joined at the mound by Bob Crispin.
We'll try this one first, see how it works out.
All right, let's give him a hand. Thanks, Olin.
Oh, that's a pop and rock? Oh, you didn't get signed by him? All right. I'll tell you, this week it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your umpires for tonight's game as decided by the West Coast League. At home plate, number 41, Tom Burgess. At the bases, number 47, Andrew Irvin.
This guy goes,
Counts Black Bears, the West Coast League, are proud of their reputation in the league and would like to ensure that the ballpark holds safe and enjoyable events for all of our visitors. Please help us in making this possible by promoting good sportsmanship on and off the playing field.
Pocket rock. What is the All-Star game? Is that All-Star game already? All-Star game? Have a pocket rock. I didn't want to stand in line for hot dogs. Like G-Stage, you know, for my house. But they had one kielbasa left for $2. She said, been in there all day. And I said, well, can I have a bun with that? She goes, well, that'll make it 6. And I go, that's a $4 hot dog bun. Give me a bun. So I just had to pass the line and did. But I go in there 100 times, right? That girl, she got someone $50.
How about some baseball on this fine Tuesday evening in the middle of July? Welcome back to David Story Field, where we're about to get set here for Game 1 of a 3-game series between the Ridgefield Raptors and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Well, the Black Bears are coming off of a series loss at the hands of the Bend Elks, a very close series in which Game 3 was a bit of a close one, 9-9, heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch, Jace Miller saw for the Elks. He hit it over the left field wall, ended up giving the Bend Elks the victory, not only in Game 3, but in the series. We'll see them again this weekend. But for now, it is the Ridgefield Raptors who are coming to town after the Black Bears played 4 over there. The Columbia River Cup Series is currently tied at 2 games apiece. The Black Bears won the first 2. Ridgefield came back, tied the series up. And so it is as close as ever between these two squads in 2025. The Black Bears are looking to win their first Columbia River Cup Series since 2021, and their second in franchise history. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Ridgefield Raptors. Taylor Takata leads it off at second base. Dylan Osborne in right field bats second. Andrew Estrella at short batting third. Nolan Ganter, the first baseman, bats fourth. Dawson Downs, the designated hitter, bats fifth. Brady Englett at the catcher spot, batting sixth. Cooper Witten, one of the newcomers for the Raptors, bats seventh. Angelo Alamon at third, batting eighth. And Jovan Camacho in left field, batting ninth. Starting pitcher for the Black Bears is Brady Trombello. So we are about to get set here in Game 1 of this 3-game series to decide who wins the 2025 Columbia River Cup Series. Leading off will be Taylor Takata. First batter Trombello faces will be a lefty. 5.25 ERA so far as he swings at the first pitch and flies it into shallow left field. Running after it is Cisneros, but it will drop in foul territory. 6:34 first pitch. We started early today. Isn't that beautiful? A beautiful sight when we start early here at David Story Field. We only have 9 games left here at David Story Field, including this one in the 15th and final season here at this stadium. We got a good crowd out here today too for these Tuesday first game. So now 0-1 to Takata after he swings at the first pitch. He swings at the second pitch and flies one out to center field. Back on it is Liam Barrett, and he'll make the grab for out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for the Black Bears. Will Jeske is in left field. Liam Barrett's in center. Gavin Poffenroth in right field. Jeremiah Crane at third, Andy Cisneros at short, Braden Oram at second with Indy Anderson at first, and Holt Williams doing the catching. 2 straight lefties here to start off the game as Dylan Osborne will step in from the left side. Osborne, a two-way guy from the University of Southern California, otherwise known as USC, played there his sophomore season this year and is committed to Pepperdine for the fall term. So he takes strike 1 against Trombello. 0-1 is outside for ball 1. Well, Trombello, sinker, fastball, changeup, slider, mostly 4-pitch mix. Doesn't throw the fastest, but has some good run on the heater. Throws all 4 pretty much almost evenly. 1-1 swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Well, the Raptors' last series was a non-league series against the Northwest Star Nighthawks. They ended up winning both of those games. 1-2 is a chopper over to second base. Oram bare hands but bobbles it, and it gets past him. It was going to be a tough play for Oram as he pretty much had no chance except to use the bare hand, and it gets away from him. Most likely will be called an infield single. Osborne is on first, and it will be called an infield single. So now 1 hit for the Raptors so far today. I'll bring up Andrew Estrella, who one of the All-Stars for the Raptors this season. In the All-Star game, he hit a sac fly that drove in Gavin Poffenroth from third up in Bellingham. First pitch from Trombello is inside, backs Estrella up a little bit, and it's 1-0. Well, Estrella, .323 average on the year. Only went 2 for 10 in the series against Cowlitz at the Rourke, but hit a monumental grand slam in one of the games that was the difference in their 5-1 victory back last Tuesday in Game 2. If you recall correctly, the suspended game was played, so half a game, and then the second game. He hit the grand slam in the second game. Throw back to first, not in time, as Anderson over there covering Osborne. Osborne 6 for 7 on steals. This is a Ridgefield Raptors team that doesn't steal too much, neither do the Black Bears. They stole a lot, though, in the game against the Bend Elks, as that's lined into right field and caught by Poffenroth. So a good barrel from Estrella. He has the highest barrel rate in the league. He barreled that one, but Poffenroth able to grab it into right field for out number 2. That'll bring up Nolan Ganter. Tank of a human, 6'5", 225. Committed to Wichita State for next season. Osborne on first still as they throw back is not in time. Whoever wins this will take a 3-2 lead in the series. And we'll be one win away from hoisting that trophy. Now the first pitch is right down the middle and fouled away by Ganter off to the right side. Ganter at 322 at Pima Community College. Sophomore season, looked for a 4-year over the course of the summer and found his spot in Wichita, Kansas with the Shockers. Runner goes as the curveball is inside. Throw on to second is not in time. So a Osborne stolen base has him now at second. His 7th stolen base of the season. 7 of 8 now on the year. He's into scoring position with 2 outs and a 1-1 count to Ganter. Oh, still one. Can get one out here and get a scoreless frame, Trombello. He's been in a mix of starting and bullpen positions as that is hit into center field. Diving stop is Barrett, and he'll make the grab, saving a run out in center field. Liam Barrett didn't start the game off in center field. He was in left. Matt Priest got scratched, and that was Matt Priest-esque out in center. Liam Barrett saves a run. We're still scoreless, heading to the bottom of the first.
It's great to see everyone back here at the ballpark. Black Bears will be home every day this week. That's 5 straight days.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
As your Black Bears face the Ridgefield Raptors one last time this season. Kids 12 and under won't want to miss out for our annual Dash for Cash presented by Heritage Bank. $1,000 in cash will be up for grabs right on the field on Thursday night. The excitement doesn't stop there. Stick around for after the game for our first ever drone show brought to you by Pacific Deck Construction and Western Fabrication. It'll be a night you won't want to forget. And then July.
So a good crowd out here today for game 1 of this 3-game series. It is a $3 Tuesday, matter of fact, the last $3 Tuesday of the season. So hopefully everybody enjoys the cheaper tickets, cheaper food, cheaper beer. We talked about a lot about cheaper beer in Bend. They had a K-batter each game. That would, if they struck out, they would get half off domestic canned beer for 10 minutes. Only happened once in those 3 games. But everyone just gets it. No need for a strikeout or anything of the sort. Let's take a look at the Black Bears lineup presented by Cowlitz River Dental. Gavin Poffenroth will lead it off. Liam Barrett bats second. Miljeski is batting third. Crane in the 4 spot at third. Cisneros, the shortstop, bats fifth. Indy Anderson batting sixth. Jarrett Sable, the DH yet again, batting seventh. And Holt Williams and Braden Oram leading out the bottom 2. Poffenroth was not supposed to be starting in this game earlier, but Matt Priest was scratched late with a hamstring injury. So Poffenroth now the leadoff man and playing in right field as he crushes the first pitch into deep left center field. Going back on it is Witten, and he'll make the catch at the track. So we've seen a lot of barrels so far in this game. Poffenroth hit it 1-2 deep left center. Oh, Witten's out in center. He's able to make the grab. Jovan Camacho's in left field. Witten's in center. Dylan Osborne's in right. Third to first, Angelo Alamon, Andrew Estrella, Taylor Takata, Nolan Ganter, Brady Englet doing the catching for Zach Todd, who is the starter. First pitch hits the zone for strike one against Liam Barrett. Todd has only played in one game, and that one game came against the Black Bears back on Thursday. Pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 run, 4 hits. One of those hits coming to Liam Barrett, as it is outside for ball 1. Close call for the home plate umpire for the series, or at least for game 1 and 3, Tom Purchase. Andrew Mervin is on the bases. That's hit over, past the dive of Estrella and into left center field. Liam Barrett has already made a nice defensive play and now has a base hit as he's on first with 1 out. Will Jeske ready to go. This will be Jeske's last game of the season. So he has to head back to Nebraska. So well, hopefully he can put up a good performance in his last one. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Jeske had a fantastic series against the Bend Elks. Ended up going 9 for 13. Hit 3 doubles. Drove in 2 runs. Walked a couple times. Outside, and that is ball 1. Liam Barrett on first, 2 for 3 on steals. Black Bears stole a lot in Bend this weekend. Had 4 steals in 2 separate games, which doesn't seem like a lot, but this is a team that is 16th out of 17 teams in steals with 38. Runner goes, speaking of, as that's fouled away, and Liam Barrett will have to head back to first. Jeske raised his average in the series from 206 to 284, just from that weekend series against the Elks. Had a 3 for 4 game yet on Sunday, 2 for 4 on Saturday, 4 for 5 on Friday in the 13-3 win as he hits one to the opposite field, but hangs up high enough for Osborne. He'll make the grab for out number 2. Heading back to first is Barrett on a dive just in case they were going to do a quick throw over to Ganter at first. I'll bring up JC, Jeremiah Crane. Oh, Crane has a hit in his last 4 games. And a .316 so far this season. Only in his 9th game, though. Runner goes on the first pitch, throw on to second is a great throw, and that is in time for out number 3. Caught stealing is Barrett on a very good throw from Brady Englet behind the dish. And we'll have to wait on Jeremiah Crane's at bat as we head to the top of the 2nd inning. Still no score here in Longview.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
With a great selection at low prices, Bud Cleary is your local partner when finding a new or certified pre-owned vehicle. Start shopping for your next car, truck, or SUV on Commerce Avenue or 700 7th Avenue in Longview, Washington, or go to budcleary.com.
So a lot of hard hits, but a couple of very quick half innings in the first. Now the top of the 2nd, it'll be Dawson Downs, Brady Englet, Cooper Witten top 3 in the top of the second against Trombello. Well, Trombello in his last outing was against Ridgefield back on last Tuesday. Through 3 innings, didn't give up a run, 1 hit, no walks, 3 strikeouts, earned the win. He was the guy that started the bottom of the 5th inning after the suspended game 1. Ended up taking care of business and has done so in the first so far. 1 hit between each squad. Dawson Downs ready to go, another lefty in this lineup. First pitch from Trombello, swung on and missed for strike 1. Another tall guy in Dawson Downs, he's also 5'5". Oh, the 0-1 from Trombello. Curveball misses away. 3 2/3 for Texas Tech this season. Trombello had a very freak injury. Got hit with a comebacker in the head back in 2024. That one's fouled away to the left side. It'll get out of play. Required a 13-month recovery, so he hasn't played too much in his collegiate career. Ended up getting a medical red shirt, so he's going to be heading into his redshirt sophomore season with Texas Tech this season. He's from Ridgefield, too. So he's playing against what is basically his hometown team. That's low for ball 2. This is only his 3rd start of the season, 6th overall game. Swung on and missed, strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Trombello as he gets Dawson Downs swinging and whiffing. And that's the first out here in the top of the second. Brady Englett, we got a battle of Brady's. Trombello versus Englett for the first time today. First pitch is fouled off to the right this time. It'll get over into the college for strike 1. Prairie High School for Trombello had a .41 ERA in 17 innings his senior season in 2023. 0-1 hits the zone for strike 2. Well, Englett played in all 3 games against Cowlitz last week. Ended up going 2 for 11. Not a hit in 2 of the 3 games. Didn't drive anybody in, though. Has a hit in 4 of his last 5. And is hitting at a .238 this season in his 20th game. Swung on and missed. Dropped third. Holt throws on to first. And that's strikeout number 2 for Trombello. Great start to the second inning for Trombello. He wins the battle of the Bradys, at least the first battle, as that will bring up Cooper Witten. Cooper Witten just got here today. Literally just got here today for the Raptors, so this is his first game of the season, and he is no stranger to the West Coast League, though. This is his 4th West Coast League season. Great breaking ball hits the inside corner for strike 1. First season with the Raptors, though. He was with the Apple Sox in 2024 and 2023, as well as the Pickles in 2023, and was actually with the Bend Elks in 2022. Gets in front of one, fouls it away to the left side. It'll get out of play, and it's 0-2. 1 strike away from getting out the side here in the top of the second inning. Now the 0-2. Gets a piece of one, fouls it off to the left side. Down the line, but foul, and it'll stay at 0-2. Cooper Witten, Washington junior season this year with the Huskies. Hit .213 in 43 games last year. This season he hit .179 in 42 games. 12 hits. 1 3-hit game against Texas, though. 3 for 5 on February the 28th. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Oh yeah, Trombello striking out the side. Downs, Englett, Witten, all gone swinging as we head to the bottom of the second inning. No score here at David Story Field.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. and I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and one member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules, and cowabunga if you must. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
I don't remember the last time we've seen somebody strike out the side in this season. It is a very rare occurrence. These are teams that make a lot of contact. Don't strike out too often. The Black Bears are last in strikeouts not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive side in the West Coast League. So especially Black Bears pitching able to strike out the side. Trumbello did a great job against the 3 hitters in Downs, Englund, and Witten. Bottom of the second, Zach Todd still out there as he is going to face off against Crane again. He threw 1 pitch against Crane, but Liam Barrett got caught stealing. Second on a good throw from Englund behind the dish. First pitch swinging as he flies one out to right field. Under it is Dylan Osborne, and he'll make the grab in foul ground for out number 1. So the second straight inning for the Black Bears that the leadoff hitter gets out on the first pitch. That'll bring up Andy Cisneros. Cisneros has been on quite the tear as of recent. His last 4 games, 3 for 5, 3 for 5, 1 for 4, 2 for 3. Upped his average to 370 now in his 9th game. Will most likely be the shortstop for the future, at least for the rest of the season now that Braden Lundberg is no longer here. As the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0, grounder over to short. Estrella will scoop it up. Throw on over to first is in time for out number 2. That'll bring up Indy Anderson, one of the 3 lefties in the lineup. Barrett, Anderson, Sable, who's on deck. Well, Indy Anderson is in his 6th game, but this is his first home game as he got here right as we were about to play Ridgefield for 3. He has a hit in 4 of his first 5 games, though. Had a good series against the Bend Elks. Breaking ball misses just outside, and it's 1-1. 353 on the season. 2 hit games this weekend in Bend. 1-1 is outside again, and it's 2-1. Well, Zach Todd, Dallas Baptist this season, redshirt sophomore year. Committed to Pacific University for next year. So we'll be staying in the PNW. That's a great breaking ball that hits the zone, and it's 2-2. Played in the MLB Draft League this summer with the West Virginia Black Bears. So he's, you know, he's a Black Bear at heart. That's fouled away. You know, Todd might have joined the Raptors, but he was a Black Bear first. West Virginia or not, the name stands. Only pitched 6 innings for them, though. 2-2. Another foul back. Over to the Black Bears dugout. Looks like it went through the Black Bears dugout. And into the crowd, it's still 2-2. Either way, Todd, 13 2/3 for Dallas Baptist this season. This is a Dallas Baptist team that made it to the regional. It was a little bit of a defensive swing from Indy as he is able to get a piece of it and stays alive. Still 2-2 against Todd. 2-2 again. And another foul. Anderson having a good at-bat here. Up in the pitch count a little bit for Todd. 7 pitches now in this at-bat. Now the 2-2 again. Ripped into right field, a base hit. Osborne was playing back a little bit, but it will just be a long single for Indy Anderson. That's a great at-bat from Indy on the 8th pitch. Able to rope one into right field. Has himself a base hit. That'll bring up Sable with 1 on and 2 outs. Sable had a 2 for 13 series against Ben. Both of his hits came on Friday, went 0 for 6 on Sunday. First pitch is inside. That's Englert having to get out of his catcher motion to get that one in order to stop Anderson from advancing. He's able to do so successfully. Still called ball 1 though, and it's 1-0. Sable now at a 208 average this season. 25th game as the breaking ball hits the zone for strike 1. Well, Todd has a fastball, slider, changeup, curveball. Fastball, he has some good velocity on it, 91 to 93. Faster than a lot of guys we see here in the West Coast League. Swing and a miss for Sable, and it's 1-2. That's that slider. Throws it 28.7% of the time. Mostly throws that fastball just because the velo is not what these guys are used to. A lot of these guys throw mid-80s to high 80s. Another slider. That one's in the turf, and it's 2-2. Todd is a returner, though, for the Raptors. Was here last season in Ridgefield. 5.71 ERA and 17 1/3. Pitched 3 innings against the Black Bears. That's hit into center field. Witten doesn't have to move too much. Takes a couple of steps back and makes the grab for out number 3. So Indy Anderson hits a single, but nothing comes of it as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Columbia River Cup Series. Game 1 all tied up at 0.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Well, Trombello in his last inning struck out the side, had a very good inning against Dawson Downs, Brady Englert, and Cooper Witten. That'll be the bottom 2 in the lineup, Angelo Alamon and Jovan Camacho, to face off against Trombello before we flip the lineup over for the first time, and Taylor Takata heads up for his second at-bat, batting 3rd in this inning. Hopefully Trombello can keep up what he did in the last frame. Very dominant. Gave up 3 flyouts in the first inning, but didn't give up anything in the second. Now here in the 3rd, Angelo Alamon. There we go for his first at-bat. We're in the pink arm sleeve. The Raptors on Thursday had their jersey auction. We had a jersey auction here at David Story Field. It was a first responders, but theirs was for Pink Lemonade, which is for breast cancer awareness. So Alaman just decided to keep on the pink arm sleeve, and you know, I think it looks cool. He swings and misses at strike 1, and now Trombello ready to go for his 0-1 pitch. Check swing as he fouls it off, and it's 0-2. Alamon is committed to Bradley for next season. Played at the University of Louisiana Monroe his junior season. This season in 2025, hit 173 in 34 games. 0-2 gets a piece of it, fouls it back to the boards. It's at College of the Canyons. So a lot of these guys, Alamon, saw Jose Mariano, Evan Jaquez, Joseph Hasso, all playing for College of the Canyons because the manager, Chris Cota, is the head coach of the College of the Canyons. So they all wanted to just keep playing, just in a different spot for the same coach. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Make that 4 straight strikeouts for Trombello. Absolutely dealing so far. And that's out number 1.
Now ready for the Raptors. The left fielder, number 6, Jovan Camacho.
That'll bring up Camacho, the 4th and final lefty in this lineup. First pitch to Jovan. It's the zone for strike 1. West Texas A&M, him and his twin brother Ryan, who Ryan's not playing today, but they have been on this team for about a week and a half now. It's a fly ball on the infield. Orem will call everybody off and make the grab for out number 2. So some good pitching from Trombello. He gets the first 2 retired, and it's back to the top of the lineup in Takata.
Raptors are back to the top of their lineup with second baseman number 43, Taylor Takata.
Well, Takata was at Hawaii this season, redshirted sophomore year. He's from Hawaii, from Kailua. Went to Kailua High School, but has been in the lower 58, most specifically in the West Coast, because he was with the Raptors last season as well. He's also at Orange Coast College in California last season as well. Hit .295 in 42 games. 1-0 pitch. Gets a piece of it, fouls it back, and it's 1-1. Hit .323 last year for Ridgefield. Was the first team All West Coast League. Won the Player of the Week on August the 5th, so the last Player of the Week of the season. Ridgefield made the playoffs. He did end up going 0 for 5 in those playoffs. 1-1. Good breaking ball, and it's 1-2. Strikeout number 5 might be among us here. Just 1 strike away. Most strikeouts in an outing is 5. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Now Trombello's feeling himself today. That's 5 strikeouts in the past 2 innings. As we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, Black Bears and Raptors are still tied up at 0.
Join the Black Bears for a night to remember on Thursday, July 24th. Bring the kids out to the ballpark for the always popular Dash for Cash, presented by Heritage Bank. All kids 12 and under will get to go on the field to dash for their share of $1,000 in cash. Then, stick around after the game as the Black Bears light up the night sky with their first ever drone show, presented by Pacific Tech Construction and Western Fabrication. Tickets will go fast. Get yours today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
$3 hot dogs, nachos, bottled soda, and domestic canned beer. Get out of the concession stand and get to a
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Well, Brady Trombello. How about him, huh? How about that? How about 5 strikeouts in 2 innings? Crazy. Most strikeouts that any Black Bears had in an outing this season is 5. He's got 5 through 3. He's not looking to stop anytime soon, hopefully. Holt Williams leads it off, Braden Orem, and then back to the top of the lineup in Poth. First pitch to Holt is a strike on the lower half. Holt Williams 6'4", that was near his knees, so he's kind of asking where that one missed. or that one hit, I guess. Hold from Camas Washington was a Northwest Star Nighthawk. That swung on and missed for strike 2. No strikeouts yet for Todd, but he's been able to get through this lineup pretty easily, besides the 2 hits to Barrett and Anderson. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, the strikeout bug is contagious. It's heading over to Todd now, as that's his first strikeout of the day. I'll bring up Braden Oram. Oram 1 for 9 in the Bend series, playing it against his old team. As the first pitch hits the zone for strike 1. Well, Oram used to playing here, Lower Columbia, 2 seasons, now looking for a 4-year. As he swings and misses, and that's strike 2. Well, it was a first inning full of hard contact, and now just nobody making contact since then. 0-2. There's some contact, but it's right at Estrella as he makes the grab for out number 2. Oh, that's not the hard contact we really were asking for, but it was hard contact nonetheless. Boff ready for his second at bat in the leadoff spot. Ended up flying out to center, to deep center in his first at bat on the first pitch of the bottom of the first inning. He takes ball 1 though on the outside. Now the 1-0 pitch. That is a little bit low and called strike 1. At the knees for Poffenroth. Hitting at a 305, has been slumping a little bit since the All-Star game. Went 0 for 9 in his last 3 games as he swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Only played 1 game in the Bend series. That came back on Saturday. 1-2. Almost swung at that one, but was able to hold it, and it's called ball 2 outside. Skagit Valley 270 this year in 44 games. That misses, and it's a full count, 3-2. Not sure we've seen a full count today. That long at bat against Indy Anderson was 2-2 until he hit that single. Now the payoff from Todd is a fly ball into left field. After it is Jovan, he'll make the running grab for out number 3. So it looks like we're in a bit of a pitcher's duel today in game 1. Todd and Trombello pitching very well on both sides. We get to the top of the 4th, still no score.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
New pitcher for the Black Bears. From Pacific Lutheran University, number 47, Chris Moreno.
So the day for Trombello is done. Both these guys, Trombello and Todd, are both bullpen guys, so I wonder if we'll see a change for the Raptors. Nobody warming up in their bullpen, though. The new pitcher is Chris Moreno. Trombello finishes with 3 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Not as good of a start as you can get going through 3 innings. Still all knotted up at 0 apiece. Chris Moreno on the other side has been also having a very good season. Her last good couple of outings, especially in his 10th game. Pitched 4 innings in relief against Bend on Friday, struck out 5 of his own and earned the win in that 13-7 victory. He's only given up 1 earned run in his last 5 appearances, heading back to the start of July. Pitching very well and hopes to continue that against Dylan Osborne, who leads it off. It'll be Osborne, Estrella, and Ganter, the bulk of the Raptors order. Moreno overall 3.37 ERA and 18 2/3. Been one of the best arms out of the bullpen. Had a bit of a struggle at some point in the middle of June, but has been pretty much lights out in July. Ready to go here though against Osborne. Hit a single as the only hit for the Raptors. As the fastball misses for ball 1. Osborne hit a single, stole second, but wasn't able to come around. Estrella flew out and Ganter flew out. Both of which were on very hard hit balls. 1-0. Fouled away. And it's 1-1. So Osborne 1.54 ERA and 11 2/3 on the pitching side. On the hitting side, 255. Now has 13 hits in his 16 games. Mostly pitched though at USC this season, as that'll hit the zone for strike 2. 7.36 ERA and 25 2/3 with the Trojans. Pitch 2 scoreless against Oregon, though, on March the 8th. 1-2. Just misses outside. Old Williams tried to frame it, but didn't get the call. And it's 2-2. Two. Grounder over to first. It is a fair ball as Anderson will flip to Moreno, who tags the bag, and that's out number 1. That one just stayed fair. Anderson thought for a second about taking it himself, but it ends up just making the flip over. And that's out number 1. Andrew Estrella ready to go now for his second at-bat. Lined out to Poffenroth in right field in his first at-bat. First pitch from Moreno. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So both Estrella and Cooper Witten, who we saw earlier, both of them are committed to Loyola Marymount for next season. Grounder over to third, and it's bobbled at third by Crane. So making it to first is Estrella. That'll be an error at third by Crane. And Estrella is now on first with 1 out for Ganter. Well, Crane at third kind of had the catcher position when he throws a pitch in the turf. But he just let it get past him a little bit. And obviously not a catcher over there at third, but in a way, Moreno trying to get out of this now, as he has a runner on with 1 out. Now a 1-0 count to Ganter. Ganter flew out to Liam Barrett and made a nice sliding grab in center field in his first at-bat. Throw back to first is not in time. Well, Ganter in the Cowlitz series went 2 for 12. Now, those 2 hits were 2 doubles, and one of them brought in 2 runs. The 9-4 Black Bears loss. Another throw on to first is not in time. There were 2 5-1 games last Tuesday between the suspended game and the regularly scheduled game, and then the All-Star break. And then Thursday, the Raptors won that game 9-4 and tied up the series. Another fly ball into right field, and Poffenroth is under it. He'll make the grab, and that's out number 2. Might have jammed Ganter a little bit, but he still has the power, and he still took that way over into right field. That'll bring up Dawson Downs with 2 outs, and Estrella still over at first. No, Downs, like Osborne, a two-way guy. Going to UCSB next season. Going to be teammates with Crane and Barrett out in the field. As a fly ball on the first pitch over to Barrett, who is under it, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. So the error doesn't lead to anything as Chris Moreno with another solid first frame, scoreless frame at that, and it is now the bottom of the 4th inning. Black Bears, Raptors, no score still.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
So no change on the side of the Raptors. Zach Todd is still out there and is going to be going for 4 scoreless here against the Black Bears offense. Haven't been able to do too much today. 2 hits, one from Liam Barrett, who leads off this inning. One from Indy Anderson. That's 1 strikeout. Pitching solid so far as his fastball has gotten a lot of swings and misses. It will be Barrett, Jeske, and Crane, just like in the top half of the 4th with the Raptors. The bulk of the Black Bears offense is coming up here against Todd. Oh, Liam Barrett, 302, hit a single, now has 17 hits on the season. His 20th game. First pitch, outside for ball 1. Well, he hit a single and then got caught stealing to end the 1st inning. Good throw from Englet over behind the dish. 1-0. It is in the turf. That gets past Englet, and it's 2-0. Well, he was a redshirt this freshman season at Dallas Baptist, Zach Todd was. 2-0. This is low. And it's ball 3. 3-0 now to Barrett, who he just keeps walking. He just keeps walking. I don't know what you want me to say. He just keeps on walking. And that's ball 4. There it is. He just keeps on walking. Walk number 16 on the season. Now ties Gavin Poffenroth for most on the Bears. And Liam Barrett, by the way, has played 13 less games than Poffenroth, which puts into perspective just how much he just loves taking walks. He gets on base, and you know, that's why he's been a starter for most of the season. As well as Will Jeske, but we will not see Will Jeske after today. Unfortunately, he will be dearly missed. Flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Barrett already got caught stealing. Not sure if he'll run again. Doesn't on that pitch, and it's called strike 1 to Jeske. Has a hit in his last 4 games. Of course, 9 for 13 over the weekend. 3 doubles. Most doubles in a game for a Black Bear this season. He drives one into left field. Under it is Jovan Camacho, and he'll make the grab for out number 1. Every time Will Jeske hits one like way high in the air, it looks like it's going 500 feet, and then it just dies up there because of the wind pushing it back. You can't trust deep fly balls here. You can't trust them. You just can't do it. Jeremiah Crane now with a man on first and 1 out. He grounds one up the middle. Diving is Estrella, but it gets past him into center field for a base hit. Oh, great effort over at short by Estrella, but made a little bit of an interesting hop on the turf. got over his glove, and it's a single for Crane on the first pitch. Now 2 on with 1 out. Andy Cisneros grounded out to Estrella in his first at-bat. Has a chance to break the scoreless tie here in the 4th. There's somebody warming up in the bullpen now for Ridgefield. First pitch from Todd. He's outside on the slider. Who is that in the bullpen? Who is that in the bullpen? Show yourself. That is Mo Escobedo. Swung on a miss. That's a great breaking ball for Todd, and it's 1-1. Oh, Mo Escobedo. We haven't not seen him yet. Did not pitch against Cowlitz. Was not on the team when they first played on May the 29th. Now the 1-1. Another swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Todd has 1 strikeout so far today. That came to Holt Williams last inning. Todd, 4 strikeouts now on the season in his 2 appearances. 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's a big second out for Todd with 2 on. As his second strikeout of the day is out number 2 in the bottom of the 4th. I'll bring up Indy Anderson. He got himself a base hit, but first we will have a mound visit. Maybe a change, we'll see. Not motioning to the bullpen, so it looks like we will not have a change. It'll just be a mound visit. How to face off against Indy Anderson. Already has a base hit today. Now has 7 hits in his first 6 games. Has a hit in 5 of 6 now. Been very well over at first, and will probably get a lot of the starts over at first base now that Paxton Bigby is no longer here. We lost 3 guys. Not like lost. They just left the team. Lundberg, Bigby, JT Hardy. All 3 of them left. We have a new guy, though. His name is Nico Roselle. Might see him. Plays a lot of third, plays some first, so possibly we'll see him later, but for now, Indy Anderson ready to go here for his second at-bat against Todd. Got the best of him in his first. They're back to second, is going to get behind Liam Barrett. Well, Barrett had a big lead off a second, getting covered over there by Estrella. Meanwhile, Taylor Takata is in the shallow right field grass. First pitch from Todd. Curveball hits the zone for strike 1. Well, Barrett on second, Crane on first. The Gauchos found their way on here in the 4th. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball on the infield, heading into foul ground, but playable for Alamon, who makes the grab for out number 3. So 2 reach for the Black Bears. Neither of them come around to score as they leave 2 more on. As we head to the 5th inning, very quick one between these 2 squads. Still no score.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. And I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and 1 member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules, and cowabunga if you must. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
Oh, this is a big game for both of these squads as the winner takes a 3-2 lead in the Columbia River Cup Series, and Well, it basically shifts most of, if not all, the momentum onto their side. Tied at 0. Top of the 5th. Chris Moreno back out there after throwing a solid first frame. Gave up the, well, it was, didn't say gave up, but error at third by Crane. Was able to get out of that one. He'll face off against Englert, Witten, and Alamon, the top 3 in the top of the 5th. All 3 of them in their first at-bats were strikeout victims of Brady Trombello. Number 2, number 3, number 4 of 5 strikeouts for Brady. And his 3 scoreless. Played great. Unfortunately, will not be a part of the decision because we're still tied. Bunt drop down as Englert is going to reach on the bunt single as Crane wasn't able to hold on. Oh, a very good bunt for Englert. Perfectly placed down the third base line, and he reaches on the bunt single. That's the second hit of the day for the Raptors. As Englert now, first leadoff man of the day for the Raptors to reach. I'll bring up Witten, his second at-bat this season. He takes inside for ball 1. Well, Witten's been at Washington all 3 of his collegiate seasons. One-0 is low this time, and it's 2-0. Witten from San Diego, went to Santa Fe Christian High School. His senior season, he hit .442 in 28 games. Allowed him to head to the Pac-12. Now Big Ten school. That one hits the zone for strike 1. It's crazy that a lot of guys in the Pac-12 just watched their whole school switch conferences entirely, and now you have to go to play Rutgers once a season for baseball. In Washington, you got to fly all the way across the country for a 3-gamer against the Scarlet Knights, and that's an in-conference game. 2-1 hits the zone for strike 2. Well, last year he was with the California Collegiate League as well, with the San Luis Obispo Blues. At 254 in 18 games. 2-2. It's a grounder over to third. Diving stop from Crane. Throw on to second is in time for out number 1. Well, Crane able to make up for his bunt single mishap over down the third base line. He makes a diving stop and gets Englert out anyways. Over at second, and that's a fielder's choice as Witten is over at first. Well, unfortunately, Witten has some speed. That senior season we were talking about at Santa Fe Christian, not only did he hit .442, he stole 35 bags, which, my goodness, throw back to first, not in time. 35 bags in 28 games, by the way. That's at an average of at least 1 bag per game for all of my mathematicians out there. Good breaking ball on the first pitch is strike 1 to Alamon. Struck out swinging to start the third inning. Now has 22 strikeouts on the year. Witten on first. The throw back to first is going to get past Indy Anderson and all the way over near the Black Bears dugout. Looks like it'll get out of play, and taking second is Witten. So Witten will take second. That's going to be an error on the throw from Chris Moreno, which allows Witten to advance into scoring position. Raptors are all that much closer to breaking the scoreless tie here in the top of the 5th inning. Has an 0-1 on Alamon, though. Alamon in against Northwest Star hit 3 for 9, drove in 4. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. 2 for 7 against Cowlitz in 2 of the 3 games he played in. Baldwin Park, LA area where he grew up. All the way to Louisiana, and now is going all the way to Bradley. Loves the travel. 0-2 is a bit low. College of the Canyons, though, last season, hit .317. Was with Cal State Fullerton his freshman year. And only got 1 hit. His only hit was an RBI walk-off single against Texas. 1-2 grounder into left field for a base hit. A little bit of a slow start for Witten, so he's only able to make it the 90 feet to third. And it's a single for Alamon. Runners are now at the corners with 1 out. Number 9 hitter, Jovan Camacho. So, runners on first and third. Witten on third, Alamon on first. 90 feet away from breaking the scoreless tie in the 5th, Camacho. He'd pop up to Orm at second base in his first at-bat. Back in the 3rd inning. Now the first pitch from Moreno. Is called strike 1. Camacho from West Texas A&M. 341 in 48 games, played very well. Both him and his twin brother Ryan were at Ridgefield last year and in 2023. 0-1. Shows bunt, pulls it back as it gets in front of Holt Williams. No advance over at third nor first from Alamon. And it's 1-1. Alamon has the open base, 2 for 2 on steals so far this season. Both teams now 3 hits after the single. Now the 1-1. Bunt showed again and pulled back, called a bit low, ball 2. Camacho showing bunt, trying to do the squeeze play. Maybe get Witten home from third. Shows bunt again, pulls it back again, and it's 3-1. Well, some close calls as well. That pitch was a little bit more of a easy ball call, but the other 2 were pretty close on the lower half. Not going Moreno's way. 3-1 is now outside for ball 4. So that will load the bases with 1 out. Corners are in now on the infield as it'll be the top of the lineup in Taylor Takata. Well, Takata, a good contact hitter. Not necessarily the guy you want up here with the bases loaded. He has driven in 12 runs this season. First pitch misses a little low for ball 1. Nowhere to put him if they walk him. Would bring in the first run. Witten at third. Alamon now on second with Camacho on first. 1 out, no score. 1-0 pitch from Moreno. There's one that hits the outside corner for strike 1. Fastball, he paints it. Dylan Osborne on deck. Takata 0 for 2 though so far today. Flew out to center and struck out. Another one called low for ball 2. He's mostly been the leadoff man this season. Scored 31 times. Kind of shows you how much of a leadoff man he's been this season. 2-1. Fouled away, and the count's evened up at 2 apiece. Well, bases loaded, 1 out. Could be a big strike 3 for Moreno if he's able to get Takata. Indy Anderson up on the turf, the infield turf. Crane a little bit farther back. Middle infield in double play position. Strike 3 called. Right down the middle, freezes Takata on the fastball. That is strikeout number 6 for Black Bears pitching in the first for Chris Moreno. Got fooled a little bit because of the non-strike 3 call from the home plate umpire, but either way, that is strike 3. There are 2 outs, and Moreno can still get out of this. Just has to get out Osborne. Osborne 1 for 2 though on the day. Already has a single back in the first. First pitch. Ball inside on the fastball, and it's 1-0. That's the first strikeout looking of the day. All of the 5 strikeouts from Trumbello in his 3 innings were swinging. They just weren't able to make some contact, but now the 1-0. Another one low for ball 2. Again, nowhere to put him. Already got the second out. Wouldn't be the best idea to walk him here, especially with Estrella on deck. He's already hit a grand slam against the Black Bears. That was back on Thursday. No, sorry, last Tuesday in game 2. Grand slam to the opposite field. 2-0. Is ball 3. Oh, Moreno has to throw strikes here. Doesn't want to give up the lead here in the 5th inning. Especially not on a 4-pitch walk. Now the 3-0. There's one down the middle. It's 3-1. Osborne got the red light on that one. No greens. Taking it all the way. Now the 3-1 here from Moreno. Bases loaded. Now 2 outs after the strikeout looking. That is ball 4 low. And the Black Bears are now down 1 as Chris Moreno walks in a run. Coming in to score is Witten, and it is 1-0 Ridgefield. Everybody advances 90 feet. Andrew Estrella now into the game. Dan Spencer will head out for a mound visit. Don't think he'll make the change. Nobody warming up in the bullpen, so this will be Moreno's inning to finish, but very brutal way to give up the first run. You had the bases loaded with 1 out. You're able to strike out the leadoff man, and wasn't able to control the zone against the next guy in the lineup. He ends up walking in a run, and it's 1-0 Ridgefield in the 5th. Well, looks like we might see a new pitcher for Ridgefield, though, in the next inning. Mo Escobedo has been warming up out there for a while now. Well, Estrella already a grand slam against Cowlitz. I was in a stadium, though, in which home runs are pretty common. The Raptors are second in the league in home runs with 30. They're playing at a stadium that is not home run friendly at all. Let's see what happens. The first pitch from Moreno is fouled off to the screen, and it's 0-1. Well, the Black Bears going to have to come back, but hopefully only by 1 if Moreno is able to get out of this. The offense going to have to pick up the pace, though, a little bit. That's a grounder over to Crane, and he'll tag the bag himself for out number 3. So a fielder's choice for Estrella as Crane's able to get the 3rd out, but Chris Moreno walks in a run. The Ridgefield Raptors have taken a 1-0 lead halfway home here at David Story Field.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
Jack Todd's day is done. He's in line for the victory if this score holds. He finished with 4 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Very good outing for Todd in his second outing of the season, both of which have came against the Black Bears. Mo Escobedo is now into the game after he was warming in the pen for about an inning and a half. He'll face off against Jarrett Sable to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Sable, Williams, Orem, bottom 3 against Escobedo. Escobedo played for Cal State Los Angeles this season, sophomore year. He's played both his seasons with Cal State LA. He's from a LA suburb, otherwise known as La Puente. First pitch to Sable. Right down the middle for strike 1. 6.75 ERA in 14 2/3. He has not pitched in a while. His last game was before the All-Star break on July the 12th as Sable swings and misses at strike 2. The 0-2. That is called strike 3 on the outside corner. So Jarrett Sable goes down looking on 3 pitches. That's the first strikeout of the day for Escobedo, third for Raptors pitching. First out in the bottom of the 5th, that'll bring up Holt Williams. Holt 0 for 1, he struck out in his first at-bat as he swings and misses at strike 1. Escobedo fastball, slider, changeup, cutter combination, a 4-pitch mix. Throws the fastball around 50% of the time, 85 to 87, but has some good ride to it. There's the fastball, and it's called strike 2. So already 0-2 to Holt like he was 0-2 against Sable. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Goes to the slider. Ends up getting Holt swinging. He's down for the second time. Second straight strikeout for Escobedo. He's gone the first 2 guys he's seen today, down by way of the K, as that'll bring up Braden Orem. Now 14 strikeouts on the season for Orem. He is going to have a chat with Dan Spencer for facing Escobedo. His last outing against Portland, back on July the 12th, pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Earned the loss against the Pickles. This is a 0-2 record this season. As Orem will look to stop what is, so far, 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts. Now the first pitch from Escobedo to Orem is down the middle for strike 1. Now the 0-1 is low for ball 1. No immaculate inning today, but still a 1-1 to Orem. He's retired the first 2 he's seen. Out of the bullpen. Now the 1-1. Shows bunt and whiffs on it. There's a check swing over to Andrew Mervin as Orem didn't seem to agree with that one, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 to Braden is low in the turf for ball 2. Mo's full name is Moises. 6.08 ERA and 23 2/3 this season for Cal State LA. Now the 2-2. Called strike 3. Well, I mentioned how we haven't seen too many pitcher strike out the side. Now we've seen it twice, one on each side as we head to the top of the 6th inning after a dominant frame from Escobedo. It is 1-0 Ridgefield.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Oh, this game is flying by here in game 1 of this 3-game series at David Story Field. Hayden Thompson, the new pitcher for the Black Bears, as Chris Moreno finishes with 2 hits in 2 innings with 1 run. It was not earned. 2 walks and a strikeout is in line for the loss if this score holds. The Black Bears have only managed 3 hits, but on the other side, the Raptors have only managed 3 hits. But they were able to earn the run after the bases loaded walk from Dylan Osborne. So Hayden Thompson, LSU Shreveport, we've talked about him immensely. That Shreveport team that went 59-0. He only pitched 5 2/3 for them, but pitched well, 1.59 ERA in 6 appearances. He's now in his 10th game for the Black Bears this season. Pitched on Sunday against the Elks. 2 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Looks like the catcher communication device that the Bears are using is a little faulty as of right now. While they do that, they're going to have a meeting between Holt Williams and Thompson. It'll be Nolan Ganter, Dawson Downs, Brady Engle at the top 3 in the top of the 6th inning. The Black Bears need to hold the line on the pitching side, and Thompson has a 6.61 ERA and 16 1/3. Had a good start to his season, has had a couple of appearances in which he has unraveled a little bit. Between the 25th and June 3rd, he gave up 8 earned runs as the first pitch to Ganter is fouled away. Overall, he's given up 12 earned runs, but those 12 earned runs only came in 5 of his 10 appearances. 0-1. That'll miss a bit low, and it's 1-1. Not the 1-1. There's a grounder over to second base. Orem will bobble it, and it'll get into shallow right field. It'll be another error. That's the 3rd error. The Black Bears seem to make a lot of errors here at David Story Field compared to on the road. That's the 3rd error now of the day for the Black Bears, and it's an E4, allowing Ganter to reach. That'll bring up Englert. First pitch down the middle for strike 1 to Dawson Downs. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the 2nd. Flew out to center in the 4th. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball high for ball 1. Thompson, another 4-pitch mix type of guy. Fastball, curve, slider. Uses the sinker every once in a while. Could be a 3-pitch mix if you think about it. And that's past the glove of Anderson and into right field. Trying to go first to third is Ganter, and he'll make it in safely. Back-to-back base runners here for the Raptors, and it's runners now at the corners with nobody out. I'll bring up Englet now. As Dawson Downs with the single. That's his first hit. He's now 1 for 3 on the day. All of a sudden, Raptors are threatening yet again here in the top of the 6th inning. I don't know if the Bears can really afford another run considering how their offense has been so far today. First pitch, bunt showed, pulls it back, and it's called low, ball 1. Thompson from Bryant, Arkansas, went to Bryant High School. Played at North Arkansas for 3 seasons. Redshirt junior year for Shreveport this season, going to his redshirt senior. 1-0 pitch, bunt showed again, it's dropped down. Back to Thompson, and it'll get past him over to the mound. This is a very sloppy defensive inning already. 2 errors. And a run comes in for the Raptors. It's now 2-0. Black Bears already have 61 errors on the year. It's now 65 after the defensive mishaps in this game. Thompson maybe tried to rush it a little bit. They practiced PFPs today. It just got past him as Witten will foul one off home plate umpire Tom Purchase's leg. See if he's okay. I need a minute to walk it off a little bit. Well, Witten, as mentioned, his 4th West Coast League season. Played with the Apple Sox last year in their playoff run, in which they went all the way to the championship game. Lost against the Portland Pickles, but he played in that game. He went 1 for 4, scored a run, struck out twice against Portland in the West Coast League Championship after playing for Portland for a few games in 2023. Wasn't involved in their playoff run. He only played 13 games with them, played 5 games for Wenatchee. When he played for the Pickles, that was the only time he's faced Cowlitz until today. Went 0 for 4 on June the 21st against the Bears in 2023. Good scoop from Holt Williams to stop the runners from advancing. Is ball 2, 2-1. Witten in 2022 for the Elks. Only managed 2 for 32 in 9 games. And also didn't play against Cowlitz during that season. 2-1 misses outside, and it's 3-1. So 2-0, the Raptors have the lead. After a couple of errors, that run will not be earned. As the 3-1 misses for ball 4. That'll load him up. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning with a run already in. That's the 3rd walk of the day for the Black Bears pitching staff. 2 from Moreno, now 1 from Thompson, as Holt Williams will come out to have a chat with him. Angelo Alaman now up with the bases loaded and nobody out. Good spot here for the Raptors to try and break things open in the top of the 6th inning. Black Bears just not able to field well here at David Story Field. David Story can't field, more like. That's low for ball 1. Well, nowhere to put him. They already walked in a run. Moreno back in the 5th inning. They have the bases loaded again here, this time with nobody out, so anything to the outfield could bring in a run as well. Indy Anderson up on the grass, the 1-0 is low and away for ball 2. Well, not looking too great for Cowlitz, especially with the chance of going down 3-2 in this series. Still trying to win their 2nd ever Columbia River Cup. If this score holds, they're going to have to win the next 2. 2-0 outside for ball 3. 9-hitter and Camacho on deck. Already 3 walks on the day for Black Bears pitching. 3-0. No competitive pitches to Alaman. He has a single and a strikeout, 1 for 2 on the day. Now the 3-0 is ball 4, and that will bring in another run. So Alaman able to reach on the walk, and the Raptors have taken a 3-0 lead in the top of the 6th inning. Bases are still loaded with nobody out, as Dan Spencer will quickly get somebody warming up in the bullpen. Top of the lineup on deck in Takata. This is first pitch to Camacho. It is low for ball 1. Now the Black Bears were really wild in Bend. Had a game in which they hit 5 guys, walked 7. Walked a few guys on Sunday. Walked 8 guys on Sunday. Now the 2-0 is low for ball 3. It'll be Takata on deck, a 3-0, 7 straight balls from Hayden Thompson. And the Black Bears yet again doing it to themselves here in game 1 of this series. Now the 3-0 is called a strike, but it gets past Holt Williams and another run will come in. Oh, never mind. That's actually called ball 4, so either way the run would have scored. So it will be an RBI for Camacho. 3 straight walks for Hayden Thompson. And it is a 4-0 Raptors lead. Well, this is a game that's happening. First pitch to Takata is going to be in the turf. Good block from Williams, but Dan Spencer, after seeing that pitch, will make a change and can't really blame him. Thompson will get out of the game after 2 errors, a single, walking 3. He's allowed 3 runs to score without giving up an out. So we'll see a new pitcher here. Bases loaded, nobody out still against Taylor Takata. In a 1-0 count, the Raptors now have a 4-0 lead. New pitcher into the game is going to be Camden Oram. He had a streak of 6 straight appearances without giving up an earned run. That ended on Sunday. He gave up 3 in 2 innings on Sunday. He still has an ERA at 2.25, and they'll try to stop the Raptors from blowing things open here in the top of the 6th. They kind of already have with 3 runs on 3 straight bases loaded walks. But see what Oram does here, try and get out of the jam. Black Bears now have a lot of work to do on the offensive side in order to stay in this game. Well, Thursday, July 24th, will be the last game between these 2 squads this season. It'll be the Dash for Cash. All kids 12 and under get to go on the field to pick up their share. $1,000 cash, as well That's the post-game drone show. Stick around after the game for our first ever drone show presented by Pacific Tech Construction and Western Fabrication. Hopefully the Black Bears are going to be playing better than they are today on Thursday. Well, Takata already in a 1-0 count after the first pitch from Thompson, and the second pitch goes about the same way as the first one, as it's low for ball 2. This is Orem's 8th game of the season. He's out for about a month and a few days. Pitched on Sunday. That was his first appearance since June the 17th against the Ridgefield Raptors. 2-1 now after the foul. Orem Linfield this season, 3.9 ERA and 80 2/3. 2-1. There's a grounder past the glove of Orem, and no play from anybody as everyone will reach. And a 5th run will come in. That one will most likely be called a single, and it will. So that run will come in. It's 5-0 Ridgefield. As that'll bring up Dylan Osborne. So now it's Alamon on third, Camacho on second, Takata on first. The Raptors are just kind of getting everybody on at this rate as that's hit into left field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. And everybody advances 90 feet. Alamon will come in to score, and it's 6-0. Well, it's gone from walks to hits. 5 runs have scored here in the top of the 6th inning. The most runs in that the Black Bears have given up in an inning has been 7. That was back on June the 27th. Have a chance to break that record here as 5 have already scored. There's still nobody out. And Estrella now up. As he swings and misses at strike 1. Oh, Ganter led off the inning after reaching on an error at second from Braden Orem. Both the Orem brothers in the game now. He's now on deck looking for his second appearance of the inning as the curveball hits the zone for strike 2. Estrella 0 for 3, did reach on an error in the 4th inning. Over at third by Crane. Hit into a fielder's choice to end the 5th inning. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's 7 strikeouts for the Black Bears, but I don't really think it matters at this point. They're down 6. It meant a lot more when Trombello was striking out 5 when it was 0-0, but now it's 6-0. First pitch to Ganter will hit the zone for strike 1. Those 7 strikeouts for the Black Bears, but 5 walks, 6 hits, 6 runs. 5 of which coming in this frame. Still 1 out. First pitch to Ganter is a blooper into right field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. 1 run will come in, and it is 7-0 Ridgefield. Nolan Ganter in his second at-bat of the inning brings in a run after scoring the first run of the inning in his first at-bat of the inning. Now a 6th spot here in the 6th. As everybody advances 90 feet yet again. Bases are still loaded with 1 out for Dawson Downs. Hit a single, came around to score in his first at-bat this inning. And that'll hit the zone for strike 1. Oh, this was a quick game. Keyword there is was. 0-1 is fouled away, and it's 0-2. Can we go back to when Brady Trombello struck out the side? we just end the game there? Swung on and missed for strike 3. So 8 strikeouts now for the Black Bears. 2 for Orem, as he has given up 3 singles in between those 2 strikeouts. And the Raptors are now bringing up their 12th batter to the plate. Brady Englert now up for the 2nd time this inning. Reached on an error by Hayden Thompson. That's low for ball 1. So Thompson is out of the game. 0.0 innings pitched is what the stat sheet says. 1 run, 6 earned. Or no, 6 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, no strikeouts. No earned runs yet for Orem, but the runner on third in Takata was the first batter he faced. So if he scores, it will be an earned run for him. There's a grounder over to short, and Cisneros will toss to first for out number 3. And a nightmare of an inning for the Black Bears is finally over. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Raptors have a 7-0 lead.
Join the Black Bears for a night to remember on Thursday, July 24th. Bring the kids out to the ballpark for the always popular Dash for Cash, presented by Heritage Bank. All kids 12 and under will get to go on the field to dash for their share of $1,000 in cash. Then, stick around after the game as the Black Bears light up the night sky with their first ever drone show, presented by Pacific Tech Construction and Western Fabrication. Tickets will go fast. Get yours today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Bring the whole family to the ballpark and enjoy some free daytime baseball. Thanks to our friends at Peace Health and the Daily News. Saturday, August 2nd, it's a night you've been waiting for. The Corby 2025 bobblehead giveaway, presented by Dick Hanna Toyota. First 500 fans through the gates will take home this one-of-a-kind collectible. So be sure to arrive early. August 2nd will also be our fan appreciation night. We want you to celebrate 15 years of Black Bear baseball by recognizing you, the fans. We're giving away prizes every inning.
Well, Saturday, the Black Bears play the Bend Elks for the 2nd series of 3 here at David Story Field. Saturday, July 26th, thanks to our friends at the Odom Corporation, we'll be giving away Stein glasses to the first 100 fans 21 and older. Get here early and pick up your souvenir Stein glass. Are Stein glasses German? Stein glass. We're gonna do some research here. Beer Stein. A traditional beer mug made out of stoneware, specifically an ornamental beer mug sold as a souvenir collectible. So that's why they call it a souvenir Stein mug. Who knew? Who knew? You learn something new every day. You know what we're learning? That the Black Bears are most likely not able to come back from 7-0 down. Well, we'll have to see, but they have not come back from down 7 yet this season. Most they've come back from is 4. Noah Escobedo struck out the side in the bottom of the 5th. Struck out Sable, Holt, Williams, and Braden Orem. That was back to the top of the lineup. Hoffenroth, Liam Barrett, Will Jeske against Mo Escobedo. Escobedo's been doing a really good job at hitting the corners. That's what caused him to strike out the side in the last inning. It's just some good painting. Andy Warhol-esque. Fouled away on the fastball, and it's 1-2. So the Black Bears scored 13 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, 9 on Sunday. It's a bit off and on. That means tomorrow they'll probably score double digits. That's in the dirt for strike 3, and throw over to first is in time. That is 4 straight strikeouts for Mo Escobedo to start off his outing. Now 6 Ks on the other side for the Raptors. As Mo Escobedo is he keeps on keeping on, finding ways to get the Black Bears to strike out. He'll bring up Liam Barrett. Liam Barrett's reached in both of his at-bats, the only guy in the lineup to do so. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. So 9 games left here at David Story Field, including this one. 0-1 hits the zone, and it's 0-2. Escobedo looking for his 5th straight strikeout. Already up, I guess, on the count against Barrett. The 0-2 is outside. Olszewski on deck. He's 0 for 2 flyouts. Sun setting here on this beautiful July night here at David Story Field. Not a cloud in the sky. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 5 straight strikeouts for Mo Escobedo. He has been cooking the Black Bears offense so far through 5 batters. 5 straight. 6 of the last 7 guys in the Black Bears order have gone down by a strikeout. That's 7 straight retired for Ridgefield pitching. 6 of them on Ks, and Escobedo just keeps on keeping on. First pitch to Jeski hits the zone for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Fouls it away, and it's 0-2. Could happen again. Mo Escobedo has not struck out more than 3 in an outing this season. He's got 5 and 5 batters. Just to show you how dominant he's been so far. 0-2's outside. He struck out 3 guys on 2 separate occasions. July 5th against Victoria, June 29th against Portland. Not struck out any more than that. He's got 5 through 5 batters. That one's popped up foul. It's playable for Englet, and he'll make the grab near the Black Bears dugout for out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Mo Escobedo. He's been pitching phenomenally. So has Zach Todd. Both of these guys have combined for 6 scoreless. As we head to the 7th, 7-0. The Ridgefield Raptors have the lead.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard. That's it. Come on, cheer 'em on. Cheer 'em on. Cheer 'em on. And that looks like it is the...
So the Black Bears went 21-33 last season. They're currently 14-25, so they need to go 8-8 to match their 2024 record. Which, if this score holds, it will have to be 8-7. They play 2 more against Ridgefield here tomorrow and Thursday. Then they play a weekend series against Bend. Then we head to Marion, to Salem, to play the Marion Berries in 3 games. Then we head back home to play the Yakima Valley Pippins, and then back to Bend for 3. We need to go 8-8 in that span in order to match 2024's record of 21-33. New pitcher is going to be Will Grizzle. Will Grizzle, usually a starter, but is not starting. He's only started 1 game. He's only played in 1 game, which was that start against Portland, pitched 2 innings. Didn't give up a run against a good Portland offense. Also didn't give up a run in 3 innings in non-league play against the Northwest Star Nighthawks. So this is already the 5th pitcher that the Black Bears have used today. Trombello, Moreno, Thompson, Orem, now Grizzle. First pitch right down the middle for strike one. Will Grizzle really does not pitch too fast. Has a 3-pitch mix. Fastball, changeup, slider. Fastball only goes 81 to 83. But he's got that slow curve on the changeup, and it gets leadoff man Witten swinging, and it's 0-2. Good ride on the heater, though. That changeup 76, the slider 67. There's that slider, and it's fouled away. So it could be timing that throws off the guys on the Raptors. Not used to seeing a guy throw this slow, at least so far today. What might be what makes Will Grizzle effective. Didn't play at College of Southern Idaho this season, freshman year. Went to Mountain View High School in Meridian, Idaho. 0-2 pitch is outside, and it's 1-2. It's kind of funny. Will Grizzle and Liam Barrett both went to Mountain View High School, but in different places. And now they're on the same team here. 2-2's low for ball 3. I feel like what's the most common high school name? Is Mountain View the most common high school name? 3-2's grounded over to Cisneros. He'll scoop it up, has to make a long throw over to first, and a nice dig by Anderson at first. For out number 1. I'll bring up Angelo Alamon. He is 1 for 2. Hit a single in the 5th, walked in the 6th. Ended up walking in a run, so he's driven in a run today as well, and he scored a run. All of that happened in the dastardly 6th inning, in which we do not talk about that inning. We do not mention that inning. If you mention that inning, there will be consequences. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. So 7-0, the Raptors lead. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Black Bears, on the other hand, very sloppy. 4 errors, 0 runs, 3 hits. It's been a bit of a rough one here in game 1. That's fouled away, and it's still 0-2. Well, Grizzle was ranked the number 2 right-handed pitcher in Idaho, number 3 overall prospect, according to Perfect Game. Their rankings, he was committed to Oregon. Wow. Ended up going to CSI and not the police organization. Fly ball into right center field. Poffenroth will make the grab, and that's out number 2. Good start here for Will Grizzle. That'll bring up Jovan Camacho. Oh, Camacho, 0 for 1, walked twice, walked in a run in the 6th. Or sorry, in the inning we will not talk about. First pitch, strike 1. Did very well for West Texas A&M in his 2 seasons. 438 last season in 22, 341 and 48. Very good. Currently in the transfer portal, though. That's low for ball 1. And what do you know? Both these guys, Jovan and his brother Ryan, both played at College of the Canyons for Chris Cota. Who hasn't at this point on the Raptors, huh? Outside corner called strike 2. College of the Canyons hit .319 his freshman year, .333 his sophomore year. 1-2. Is a bit low. West Texas A&M this season finished 31 and 21. 29 and 19 in conference. So they only played 4 non-conference games. Got swept in the first round of their baseball tournament, as that's a grounder over to Cisneros. Going to be a quick throw on to first, and not in time. Great effort by Andy Cisneros as it was a slow roller. And to run up and grab it, throw on the run, a fast throw on the run. Basically executed perfectly, but Camacho was able to beat it out, and that's going to be an infield single. At the top of the lineup, Taylor Takata hit a single in the inning we will not talk about. Throw back to first, not in time. That was 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and a fly out to center field all the way back in the first inning. First pitch. Ooh, great pitch by Grizzle. It's called strike one. Well, maybe Grizzle can need some innings here. Throw back to first again, and not in time. A couple of close calls over there at first, though, for Camacho. Does not have an attempted steal yet. Has not become a thief so far this season. Could rob a base or two at some point, which is why he's getting throws over. Check swing is a go around, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2 outs. Camacho on first. Now the 0-2. Oh, high on outside for ball one. Gets Holt Williams out of his catcher motion to reach out and grab that one. Black Bears wearing the all creams today. It's the only uniform that they have a winning record in. Even with this score, if it holds, they will still have a winning record. It'll just be now 6-5. They lost on Sunday in the orange uniforms. They're 1-7 in the orange uniforms, so maybe we should never wear them again. 1-2, swung on and missed, dropped third strike, and Holt throws on to first for out number 3. That's the third strikeout of the day for Takata. First for Grizzle, and that is now at 9 strikeouts for the Black Bears, but they are now down 7-0 still. It's time to stretch here at David Story Field. Raptors are blowing us out.
Communication provided by your local Day Wireless Systems. For all your two-way radio and TV needs, visit your local Day Wireless System. New pitcher for the Raptors, number 4, Dylan Kirksey.
Well, the old ball game lovers are having a blast today as we've had a lot of strikeouts. New pitcher into the game as Mo Escobedo finishes with 2 hitless innings, no earned runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. The dude was great. I mean, the dude was great. Like, you can't. The dude was great. Either way, new pitcher into the game is Dylan Kirksey. Centralia College this season, committed to Coppin State University. I wonder if he can talk to Indy Anderson about his time at Coppin State. Maybe get some tips, some pointers on how to get through there. Coppin State in Baltimore, Maryland, so very far away from where Kirksey not only played at Centralia, but where he's from in Ridgefield. So the top 3, Crane, Cisneros, Indy Anderson, speaking of. Top 3 are in the bottom of the 7th. Hopefully everyone's stretched. It was a very long 6th inning. We won't talk about the contents of the 6th inning, but it was a long one, so get up there, stretch, do some warm-ups maybe, get ready for the rest of this one because it should be a a game, as that's lined right back to Kirksey for out number 1. Jeremiah Crane's bat snapped in 2 on that hit. We've seen a lot of broken bats in the past few games from the Black Bears. Anderson broke one. Braden Lundberg broke one. Now Jeremiah Crane breaks one. So either way, 1 pitch, 1 out for Kirksey, off to a good start. Now the first pitch is swung at by Cisneros, but it'll be fouled off. Cisneros 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded to short. Strikeout in the 4th. Only in his 3rd at bat. Backs him up a little bit on the curveball, and it's 1-1. Kirksey in his 12th game this season. Started only 1. Mostly been coming out of that bullpen for the Raptors. 1-1. Another one high and in. Cisneros, then Anderson. Only 3 hits on the day for the Black Bears. Anderson's got one of them. 2-1, grounder over to second base, and Taylor Takata bobbles it, as Cisneros will reach. So that's the first error of the day for the Raptors, and it allows Cisneros to reach.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the first baseman, number 19, Anderson.
Kirksey has a fastball, sinker, slider. A little bit of a curve changeup. We'll call it a curve. We'll call it a 5-pitch mix. That was mostly the fastball, sinker, and slider, though, as that fastball is high and away for ball 1. That's some good velo on the curveball, but not necessarily on the fastball. 85 to 88, sort of in the middle in terms of the West Coast League. Outside, another fastball for ball 2. Has an 8 ERA in 18 innings. Last outing was 1 1/3 against Portland back on July the 13th. Threw a hitless 1 1/3 against a good Portland offense, but his 2 outings before that weren't great. He gave up a combined 9 earned runs in 3 innings. One coming against the Victoria Harbor Cats on July 4th in that 20-5 loss. Victoria's having a really good second half. 2-1's high, and it's 3-1. Well, currently, Victoria's 11-4 in the second half, and overall 23-18. They took 2 of 3 against Ridgefield, including that 20-5 win, as that is outside for ball 4. Only the second walk of the day for Ridgefield pitching. First one came to who else but Liam Barrett. And Anderson reaches. That'll bring up Jarrett Sable. Sable's 0 for 2 on the day. Was the first of 5 straight Mo Escobedo strikeouts. He went down looking on 3 pitches. Is 0 for 2. Flew out to center in the second inning. That's 2 on though with 1 out. Black Bears at least trying to avoid the shutout here against the Raptors. First pitch misses for ball 1. So Kirksey is a returner. This is his 3rd season in Ridgefield. You know, you got a baseball team right there you can play summer ball for when you're from Ridgefield. Might as well take advantage. Only pitched 4 innings in 2023, his first season after his senior year at Ridgefield High School. Meeting at the mound between the catcher Englert and Kirksey. So we'll talk a little bit more about Kirksey. Ridgefield High School is where the Raptors play. They play at the same stadium. So Kirksey played his season at Ridgefield High School his senior year and then just stayed there to play 4 innings. Last season he only pitched 10 1/3. So surprisingly, even though he's played 2 seasons already with the Raptors, this is the first season in which he's pitched against Cowlitz. We didn't see him in the series last week, nor the game on May the 29th, even though Kirksey has been here all season for the Raptors. 2-0's high, and that's ball 3. 3-0. 6.98 ERA and 19 and a third for Centralia this season. We saw a lot of Centralia guys looking for new places to call home for the fall after a coaching change. Saw a bunch of dudes enter the whatever the equivalent of the JUCO portal is, as that's high for ball 4. So back-to-back walks. One to Anderson, one to Sable, and that will load up the bases with one out. Looks like we might have a change, or it was just a motioning to get somebody warm out in the bullpen. Looks like it's just going to be a mound visit between the pitching coach, as well as Kirksey and Englet. Well, Ridgefield's pitching coach is Jaron Hunter. His first season with the Raptors. He played for them back in 2021. 42 innings, at a 1.92 ERA. Pitched 12 combined innings against Cowlitz in 2 games. 1 earned run, 12 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. So the dude torched Cowlitz back in 2021, but who won the Columbia River Cup that year? Yeah, it wasn't the Raptors. Don't mention the other seasons. First pitch to Holt, right down the middle for strike 1. Chris Cota, this is his 6th season. He's been here since the start. 0-1. Bit high, another fastball, and it's 1-1. Williams 0 for 2 has struck out twice. Actually has a strikeout now in 5 of his last 6 games. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Only played in 1 game in the Bend series, went 0 for 3. His catching teammate, Martin Serrano, played the other 2 games and hit fantastically. 2 straight 3-hit games. Ended up going 6 for 11 in those 2 games as that swung on and missed for strike 3. So Holt Williams strikes out for the 3rd time today. That is now 9 strikeouts. Sorry, 8 strikeouts for Black Bears. Black Bears have 9. Ridgefield has 8. First pitch to Orem. Swung on and missed. So 8 strikeouts for Ridgefield, 3 of them coming to Holt Williams. There's going to be timeout called here for Orem, who has gone 0 for 2. He also struck out in the 5th inning. Part of the striking out the side that came at the hands of Escobedo. Also lined out to a stray at short back in the 3rd inning. Bases loaded still, but now with 2 outs. That's the 0-1 to Orem. Check swing is a no-go, and it's 1-1. Cisneros reached on an error. He's at 3rd. Anderson walked. He's on 2nd. Sable walked on 4 pitches, and he's on 1st. One is going to miss just inside, and it's 2-1. No sun setting here. It looks like we won't beat the sun. Sun seems to be, setting a little earlier nowadays. That will just miss, and it's 3-1. Well, nowhere to put him. We've seen multiple walks with the bases loaded on the Black Bears side of things, pitching-wise. Maybe we'll see it here for the Raptors. Now the 3-1. Fouled back, and it's a full count, 3-2. So everybody, Cisneros, Anderson, Sable will all be running early. Here with 3-2 and 2 outs to Braden Orem. 0 for 2, could get an RBI here. Now the payoff pitch is a fly ball into left field. Jovan Camacho will make the grab, and that's out number 3. So the Black Bears leave the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 7th inning and still remain scoreless on the day. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Raptors are up 7-0.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
Well, it's about that time we take a look at some of the other scorers up on the West Coast League. Marion's up 8-5 on the Pippins in the 6th inning. Bellingham's beating the Lefties 10-2 in the 8th. The Knights are in Nanaimo playing the Night Owls. They're up 9-2. Kamloops are beating the Kelowna Falcons 8-6 in the 6th. The Sweets are up on the Bend Elks 6-5 in the bottom of the 6th. So many S's. Wenatchee is blowing out the River Hawks 12-1 in the 6th inning, and the Pickles already have scored 8 runs, and it's the 4th inning on the Drifters. It's 8-3 at Walker Stadium. This is a season in which you don't see a lot of South teams come to the North because of the Marion Berries, but Corvallis is in Nanaimo. That had to have been a very long bus/ferry ride over to Nanaimo. But it's paying off for them as they're beating the Night Owls 9-2. Well, Mr. Grizzle's still out there. After a solid first inning of work, he'll face off against Osborne, Estrella, and Ganter. Again, the bulk of the lineup. Black Bears do have somebody warming up in that bullpen. First pitch to Dylan Osborne. It is high and outside for ball 1. Osborne is 2 for 3. 2 singles and a walk, has driven in a run. Surprisingly, the 2 singles didn't drive in the run. It was the walk. Now the 1-0. It'll hit the zone. And it's 1-1. Well, Osborne before USC was at Washington. Played 27 games with them, hit .233, was with the Drifters as well of Lay Springfield. 2023 played 2 games with the Victoria Harbor Cats as well and didn't end up getting into a game, which is very unfortunate. You go all the way to Victoria and you don't end up playing. That was back in 2023 after his senior year at Union High School. (3-1). That is fouled away over to the left. We'll get into the parking lot, and it's 3-2. Yeah, it's getting a little chilly here in Longview. Might have to get the hoodie on. Shout out the hoodie. Good source of comfort. 3-2, ripped into left field and down for a base hit. Dylan Osborne, 3 for 4 on the day. He's having a nice offensive day. He's on to first. He's got 3 singles on the day, and the leadoff man has reached here in the top of the 8th. Andrew Estrella has actually not been performing too well on the offensive side. He's 0 for 4 today. He really hasn't needed to, though, as the rest of the guys have been doing great. 7 runs. Pitching, doing great. 8 strikeouts. Ball 1. Estrella has a fly out to right. Reached on an error in the 4th, grounded to a fielder's choice in the 5th, and struck out swinging in the 6th. One of the 2 Camden Orem strikeouts. And it's 2-0 now after that one misses. Throw back to first is not in time. Looks like Brady Culp is in the bullpen for the Black Bears. Probably see him getting to it. Possibly for the 9th. Maybe if this inning goes awry, as that's a big swing and foul tip. Gets Estrella to one knee and might have shooken up Holt Williams a little bit. Well, Estrella, as well as Gavin Poffenroth and Michael Hofkin, the 3 All-Stars for these 2 squads, as well as Noah Carliner, but he didn't end up making it to Bellingham. He actually left the squad before the All-Star game. Hoff is telling me that that Estrella actually has some family that he was living with, but Poff and Michael Hofkin were sharing a hotel room. So they call it the friendliest rivalry in the West Coast League for a reason. 2-1 is drilled into deep right field, and that one is way out of here. Andrew Estrella, another opposite field home run against the Black Bears. That is his 8th home run of the season. And the Raptors have taken a 9-0 lead in the top of the 8th inning. Well, we haven't seen a lefty hit a home run at David Story Field, but that's the first home run we've seen that went over the right field wall. You only have to clear the first part of the two lines of ads. But he said, man, screw it. I'll hit it over both. And that's what he did. 343 feet, 102 off the bat. Cranked that one. Got his 8th home run of the season. And he extends the lead to 9-0 as it's now 1-1 to Ganter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls one back, and it's 1-2. 31st home run of the season for the Raptors. And they have a lot of home runs. Estrella leads the active squad with 8. Carliner had double digits as that swung on and missed for strike 3, and the throw on to first is in time. So this has been a very interesting pitching game. That is 10 strikeouts for the Black Bears, but they've given up 9 runs on 10 hits. So you have some silver linings. You have some things that might have gone a little wrong. First pitch from Grizzle to Downs is flied into left field, as that will be caught out there by Jeske. And that's out number 2. Two outs now. After the Estrella home run, Ganter strikes out. Downs flies out to left. That'll bring up Brady Englert. Englert is 1 for 4 on the day. Grounder, a chopper over to short, and no throw from Cisneros. Englert does have some speed, but seemed like a bit of a hesitation, maybe a bobble from Cisneros, and he just eats it. That'll be ruled as an infield single for Englert. That's his 2nd hit of the day. That'll bring up Cooper Witten. Witten in his first game of the season is 0 for 3, but has scored twice and walked. So far the average says 0-0-0, but he has been at least somewhat productive on the offensive side, reaching twice, scoring twice. 1-0. That is driven into the gap in left center field. It will get cut off over there in center field. Throw on to third is not in time. Advancing to second on the throw is Witten. And he's got his first hit of the season. That will be most likely ruled as a single and an advancement on the throw. But now it's second and third with 2 outs. And now Cooper Witten has done more productive things on the offensive side. Now has his first hit. It will be called a double. Shows you what I know about scoring baseball games. First pitch now to Alamon. Is outside for ball 1. Well, Alamon 1 for 3 with a walk. There was a change on the defensive side that we didn't even notice. Welcome to the Black Bears, Mr. Nico Roselle. Nico Roselle just got here about 5 hours ago. Utah Valley redshirted this season. Was teammates with Trenton Rowan, his teammates with Hunter Lutman, but of course Lutman now committing to Western Oregon. See if he gets to pitch in this series. Now 1-1 to Alamon. Well, Jeremiah Crane now out of the game. His spot in the order is 4th, so we'll maybe see him. Oh, no, we will see him at one point hitting. Talk more about him when he's on to have his first Cowlitz at bat. But for now, 2-1 to Alamon with runners on at second and third. 2-1 pitch is in the turf for ball 3. Good dig from Holt Williams. 3-1. Sun making its descent. We're not beating it today. We were on pace to. Swung on and missed, and it's 3-2. We were on pace to do it until a certain inning happened. That's all I'll say. 3-2. Fouls one off, and it might have nicked Holt Williams on the hand area. Of course, Alaman did not mean to do that. No hard feelings between the two. Still 3-2, though, after the foul, with Jovan Camacho on deck. Alamon's one of those guys that's been here since day one on the Raptors. He played in the May 29th non-league game to start the season off. 0 for 1, walked. Now in his 30th game. Another 3-2. Strike 3 called. Well, the Black Bears have now struck out 11. 3 for Will Grizzle on the day. But a 2-run bomb from Andrew Estrella, his 8th home run of the season, extends the Raptors lead. They're now up 9-0, heading to the bottom of the 8th.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Nothing is sweet about how this game's going for Cowlitz. We're in the bottom of the 8th. It is 9-0 Ridgefield. New pitcher into the game for the Raptors is going to be Ryan McClaskey. Ryan McClaskey. People who are fans of Lower Columbia might know him. He was with Lower Columbia this season, his sophomore year. He's also with them last season. McClaskey has a fastball slider changeup. Mostly uses the fastball slider. Both of them around 94, 95% of the time. But has the changeup curve sinker if need be, if he's really in a sticky situation. Boff leads it off. Then Barrett, then Jeske. Top 3 in the order here in the bottom of the 8th against McClaskey. First pitch is hit into deep center field. Going back on it is Witten. He's at the track, and he'll make the running grab for out number 1. Offenroth getting some good contact on the ball. Has just been very unlucky on where it's been going. Hit into the left center field corner, or the gap. Hit it too high, and it was caught. Doesn't hit it as high. Same speed, but playing back was Witten, and he was able to make the grab. So he's been fairly unlucky. Now 0 for 4 today. As the first pitch to Barrett is outside for ball 1. McClaskey's fastball goes 88-89. Good ride and good spin on the heater. There's a fastball. Hits the zone for strike 1. The slider has a very good spin rate at 24.97. It's understandable why he throws that one 38% of the time if it's going to be one of his put-out pitches. It's hard to say. Fouled back, and it's 1-2. McClaskey, 3.73 ERA and 21 2/3 this season with the Raptors. This is his 15th game. Had probably his worst outing of the season in his last outing, all the way back on the 13th of July. Pitched a third of an inning, gave up 5 earned runs against Portland. So that's inside for ball 2. Earned the loss there. Grounder up the middle over to second base. Takata will toss to first. And that's out number 2. There was a point in time between June the 11th and July the 12th, a month span of the season, in which Ryan McClaskey had 11 appearances, gave up 1 earned run. Started off the season, June 3rd at Marion, gave up 2 runs. June 7th, Walla Walla, 2 earned runs. Since then, from June the 11th against Yakima to July the 12th against Portland, 1 earned run. That came on June the 26th. He pitched 3 innings, 1 earned run against Springfield. Still ended up earning the victory. There's a grounder over to short. Estrella is going to have to make a quick throw on to first, and a great dig at first by Ganter. Well, the Raptors are playing some great defense here as well as their pitching, as they have continued to shut down the Black Bears offense. Brady Culp will head into the game. It is 9-0 Ridgefield, heading to the top of the 9th inning.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. And I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and one member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules, and cowabunga if you must. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
Top of the 9th. It's the top of the 9th. It's 9-0 Ridgefield. Brady Culp is the new pitcher for the Black Bears. He'll be the 6th and most likely final pitcher for the Black Bears. Started off with Brady Trumbello, then Chris Moreno, then Hayden Thompson, Cam Benorum, Will Grizzle, and now it is Culp. And Culp will face off against what looks to be a pinch hitter. Who is this pinch hitter, you may ask? I don't know. Who is that? It looks to be Spencer Siegel. So Spencer Siegel is into the game for Jovan Camacho. Siegel is 1 for 13 so far this season. That one hit came in his last game against the Bears in Game 2 of the technical doubleheader last Tuesday. Otherwise has really not gotten too much playing time from St. Martin's University, his junior season this year. As he fouls one off, and it's 0-1. Siegel has played now his 4 seasons with the Ridgefield Raptors. Sorry, no, 3 with the Raptors, 1 with Cowlitz. He was a Bear. Ended up moving to the other side. Only has 4 hits in his 3 seasons with the Raptors. So that's fouled away, and it's 0-2. Went 1-5 with Cowlitz. 1-2 in 5 games with Ridgefield in 2022. 3 for 20 in 2023, 0 for 21 last season. As he swings and misses for strike 3. 12 strikeouts for the Black Bears. It is kind of crazy how many swings and misses the Black Bears are getting just in between 9 runs. That'll bring up Evan Jaquez. And looks like Chris Cota emptying the benches here for the Raptors. Jaquez getting his first bit of action. His last game also came against Cowlitz in the same game that Siegel played. Went 1 for 3, hit a double. Now is 9 for 57. Now in his 21st game of the year from COC, College of the Canyons. Was with the California Collegiate League last season for his summer ball. Ventura County Pirates hit .231 in 14 games. 1-0 is low, and it's 2-0. Well, the Black Bears, even though they're down 9-0, their most strikeouts in a game was 9. That came on July the 9th against the Springfield Drifters, and they have 12, so they've broken that record at least. Something to be happy about here in this game. 3-0 to Jaquez. There's strike 1. Hawkes has 4 walks on the season. He actually played both games versus the Northwest Star Nighthawks over the weekend. Ended up going 0 for 8. Did score 3 times. Drove in a run. Walked. And that will miss a bit low for ball 4. So along with the 12 strikeouts, that's now 5 walks for the Black Bears pitching staff. That'll bring up Dylan Osborne in a sea of strikeouts and hits. Osborne has probably done the best job offensively out of everybody in the starting lineup. 3 for 4, has a walk. First pitch is strike 1. Well, this is actually Osborne's first 3-hit game of the season. He's had 4 2-hit games, one of which coming in his last game he played on Thursday against the Bears. He just plays Cowlitz very well. 2 in his first 3 games. This is his first 3-hit game of the season. 0-2. That one will get way past Holt Williams, all the way to the backstop, and taking second quite easily is Evan Hawkes. So 1-2 now. Have to see what defensive changes come in for Hawkes and Siegel. I'm guessing Siegel will be a straight switch since he's a outfielder. Fouled off. Stays at 2-2. Hawkes might actually just stay there too. He's an infielder. We'll have to check and see after this inning. 9:04 PST here on this July 22nd. We got about 2 weeks left in the season. Kind of crazy to think about. 1-2. Is just going to miss outside for ball 2. Osborne was teammates with Matt Priest. Both of them are no longer on the USC Trojans. 2-2. Is inside for ball 3. Good at bat here for Osborne. 0-2 to 3-2. This is a USC squad that made the NCAA regional. Of course, Priest didn't play a game for USC. Osborne pitched 25 2/3, but didn't make an appearance either in the Big Ten tournament nor the NCAA regional against TCU and St. Mary's, as well as Oregon State. That's ripped into the dugout of the Raptors. See if everybody's okay in there. That was a shot over to the dugout, and I'll have to see if everybody's okay over there. Seems like everybody's fine. Yeah, everybody's okay. Good. We don't want any injuries, especially here in the West Coast League, where everybody here is just trying to get some summer ABs. You don't want to lose your season due to a rogue foul ball. Luckily, it avoided everybody. So now, still 1-2, or sorry, 3-2. Forgot it was 0-2 to 3-2 for Osborne. And now the payoff again. Another one hits the dugout, and the Raptors dugout is going crazy over there at Dylan Osborne for hitting 2 of them over their way. Friendly fire's been turned on here at David Story Field. Luckily, Osborne does not have good aim. Now another payoff is inside for ball 4. Well, every future on-deck hitter might have to be scared when Osborne is up. You got to feel for Andrew Estrella. Nearly got killed twice over there in the on-deck circle, but He's now up. Hit a 2-run home run in his last at-bat. Moonshot that went over the right field wall. First pitch now from Culp. It is called strike one. So Estrella was 0 for 4 before his 2-run homer, and I'm sure that has picked up his spirits offensively. Made it 9-0, just an inning ago. Swings at another one, fouls it away, and it's 0-2. So we saw 2 opposite field home runs from Andrew Estrella. Yeah, there's a reason he was an all-star this year. Oh, 2 from Culp. Another fly ball into deep right field. Back under it is Poffenroth. It will get out of play, but it is foul. Hawkes was still running from second to home, even though immediately as it landed, home plate umpire Tom Purchase, as well as Andrew Mervin, called it foul. Everyone will head back to their respective positions. Looked like it might have just bounced, did a one-hop into the bullpen of the Bears because Poffenroth out there in right field kind of motioned as if he thought it was fair in a ground rule double. That might have been just how close it was. Another 1-2 though from Culp. It is in the turf. And it's 1-2. A 1-2. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Raptors. They've been dominating this game so far. 1-2 pitch. That is croaked into the gap. Left field all the way to the wall. 1 run will come in. Stopping at third is Osborne. And it's an RBI double for Andrew Estrella. He crushed that one. We'll see what that one was off the bat. It would definitely hit harder than the home run. 10-0. Owen Ganter now with a runner on second and third. 10-0. The Raptors have the lead. That's 105 off the bat of Estrella. So yeah, there was 102 on the home run, 105 on that one. He just keeps on hitting balls hard as possible. Throw on to first is in time after the ground out, but Osborne will come in to score. And it is 11-0 Ridgefield. Everybody just keeps on driving in runs. Dawson Downs ready to go. He's 1 for 5 today with 2 strikeouts as that hits the zone for strike one. Runner on third and Estrella after his RBI double. And now the 0-1. That's crushed into the gap in right center field, all the way back at the wall, and it will one hop off the wall. Dawson Downs is trying to go for third. Throw into third is in time. Oh, Downs got a little greedy, tried to stretch it to a triple, got thrown out. The run does come in to score, though, in Estrella, as it is now 12-0 Ridgefield, heading to the bottom of the 9th inning.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
So it will be straight switches of Siegel and Hawkes. Siegel's in left field. Hawkes is at second. Just replacing where they were at before. Well, it'll be the first at-bat of the season for Nico Roselle. McClaskey back out there. His first pitch to Roselle is hit into left field, and it will be a base hit. So the first pitch that Roselle sees this season, he knocks it into left field for a single. So Nico Roselle 1 for 1 on the season. He's reaching. Now that'll bring up Cisneros. 0 for 3. Reached on an error in his last at bat. First pitch is low for ball 1. Roselle took the first pitch you saw, hit it into left field. The Hillsboro native, 21 years old, from Utah Valley, was at South Mountain last season. Hit .304 in 49 games. Was with Yavapai in 2023. Hit .381 in 42 games, and was also with the Bend Elks. So he'll be playing against his former team starting this weekend for the second series. This one here at David Story Field. That is cranked into deep left field. Under it is Siegel, though. He's back at the track, and he'll make the grab for out number 1. Another ball that just dies out there in left field. And that's out number 1. Indy Anderson is up. Anderson is 1 for 2. Has been able to reach twice so far today. Hit a single in the second. Popped out to foul ground at third in the fourth. Fouls went off here. He walked in the seventh. Had the bases loaded with 1 out. Weren't able to score. The Black Bears have yet to be shut out this season. Since the 16-0 game against the Portland Pickles, that game was crazy. That 16-0 game is also the largest margin of defeat for the Bears, which won't be crossed today. Only 12. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Well, Roselle doesn't steal too often. Last year at South Mountain, 4 for 4. 2023 Yavapai, 2 for 3. From Century High School, graduated there in 2022. That's crushed into deep right field, back at the wall, and it's just foul. Anderson got all of that one, but just misses off to the right side. It'll get into the bullpen of the Black Bears. That looked so fair off the bat. Unfortunately, though, it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the turf. Good dig out there by Englet. Doing the catching all day, as that is 2-2 now to Indy Anderson. Anderson has already extended his hits to 5 in 6 games. 2-2's low, and it's a full count, 3-2. Oh, the Black Bears gain another lefty in Roselle. And just like Indy, it's a lefty that has started off very well. Of course, he only had 1 at bat. That's inside, and that's ball 4. So the Bears now have 2 on with 1 out. That'll bring up Jarrett Sable. Sable's been slumping as of recent, and it's continued with an 0 for 2 day. He walked in his last at bat. We'll Hopefully driving a run here for the Bears. Maybe they can not get shut out today. What do we think about that, huh? First pitch is fouled away to the left side. It's a little late on the fastball, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 right down the middle, and it's 0-2. Well, the crowd is actually still pretty large here at David Story Field, even with the scores. That's swung on and missed. 4 strike 3. That's the second time Sable has gone down on K's. Now has 2, and the Raptors are now 1 win away from taking a 3-2 lead in the Columbia River Cup Series. Black Bears will have to win the last 2 in order to take the season series and the trophy. First pitch to Holt Williams will miss for ball 1. Williams a threat for a golden sombrero day, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, as that will not happen, but he fouls one off. Playable for Alamon, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. So the Raptors play pretty much perfectly here in game 1 of this series. They take a 3-2 lead in the Columbia River Cup. They are 1 win away from taking the trophy for the 5th time in 6 years against the Black Bears. As another day here at David Story Field is over, we officially have 8 games left at this stadium. So make sure you come out to the ballpark, watch the Black Bears, and enjoy the final days here at the DSF. The Raptors finished with 12 runs on 14 hits with 1 error. Black Bears, on the other hand, 0 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors. It was a day to forget here for Cowlitz, as they will head into tomorrow, looking to come back from down 3-2 in this season series before Bend over the weekend. For everybody here at David Story Field, I'm Evan Patoka. We will see you tomorrow at 6:35 p.m. for Game 2 of this 3-game series.